All right, here we go. These guys are making fun of my music, everybody. It's a calming thing. It's a calming thing.
Right, because you got to get calm before we talk.
And welcome, everybody. We've got a good one tonight. We've got people from Canada, British Columbia, Virginia, Ohio, and where does Paul live? I can't. Ohio too.
Michigan.
Michigan. That's right. He's
Well,
a
and don't forget Vancouver Island. Skip and Sue's
I
are on
said that.
here.
Or British. That's what I meant. British Columbia,
Oh,
but
you can't.
Vancouver Island.
Oh, so you group us all together, but not you guys?
I said Canada and British Columbia.
Yeah, you just grouped us all together.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, hey, thanks for being here, Wade from YakAttack. And Wade, you're killing it with those little videos. Your latest one, by the way, was very clever.
I appreciate it, Marty.
If you guys haven't like YakAttack on your deal, you'll get some nice little videos from Wade on there. Some cool stuff. So
try to keep it fresh every day.
Yeah, I see that. So anyway, just returned from Alabama, the KBF National Championships. It went really well. People had a good time. Wade, thank you for sponsoring that, you guys. People were just elated by it down there.
Yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't make it down, man. Just 2 weeks on the road prior made it tough. We really missed it.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it was good. You were well represented there. YakAttack was. And then guess who is the first guest to chime in? And we're gonna have some fun.
Charlie Sanders. Marty and I just had an hour and a half long phone call with Charlie today.
Yeah. Charlie went through some stuff. We'll have a podcast on the 24th. We have a podcast with him and several others about his story. So stay tuned for that. And then Caro. By the way, Wade, we met Caro down there, and I met Steven Sturgeon. I met him down there. It was pretty cool. Anyway, it went really well, and made it back home in time for the YakOff's quarterfinal number 2 between Daren Wendell and Paul Glass, who are both like social media gurus, and their kayaks. I've got Paul's kayak on our kayak show ad for the expo coming up. So anyway, so anything, what's new, Wade, before we go to the next part?
Man, just trying to shuffle through all the stuff in the YakAttack pipeline right now. Obviously, you guys saw a ton of stuff at ICAST, and I mean we're in full development trying to get things out. I mean, very close to getting all the supplies in to start mass producing the new leverage landing net, our gift tonight. That one's very close. The anchor reel, we were hopeful for an October, but as you get molded parts, we do all that stuff in house. You get a mold, you put things together, you start testing, and so we're still in that development process. It's taken a little longer than we had hoped post ICAST, but it's coming along very strong. It's doing very well with all of our testing. Something else nobody has seen yet, except for at ICAST, but not since, is the swing arm crossbar. That pivoting, the 360 pivoting crossbar. So that's what you guys are going to start seeing very soon coming from us. And of course, always tinkering on other projects in the background.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, there was several products given away down there. And the funny thing, not the funny thing, it wasn't funny, but Charlie had some mishaps. This young kid, he's 15. That guy's a hammer. I mean, he was in the hunt for top 10. Yeah. Anyway, his YakAttack box was kind of scuffed up from the highway and had a hole in it. And by the way, they're tough. I mean, believe me. But he drug it. They drug it, on the highway. So,
hey, that's what it takes. Tell them to reach out to me.
No, really. No, here's what happened though. Is his name was drawn for a YakAttack box.
Oh, well, perfect. Awesome.
I think somebody gave him one down there, so he's set.
That's awesome.
He's going to get he's got a Malone trailer coming, a new kayak coming. We're going to talk about that. So Anyway, there was some good stuff down there. Last year, I won a Yak Attack box. One of those big ones.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, is there anything better out there?
no, there's not. I mean, I have my old one, but there's nothing. No, there's nothing.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
there's nothing.
I've got my OG black pack right over here, and my old school milk crate from before that. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah.
full
So
cycle.
anyway, Keith. So let's get these guys on. Keith, anything else, Keith, before we go to the next part?
No, man, I just want to say, like, this is a fun one tonight because, well, first of all, everyone knows that last week I did that.
Look wonderful.
Yeah. Shaved my head to raise some money, and that worked. So, but on a different note, this week is really a fun week because we got Paul and Daren and Marty and Wade and myself, who were all on the Sea Otter Lodge trip to Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be an awesome opportunity to bring Susan and Skip on this show tonight so we could chat about what they're doing and what they got going on next year. And we'll do that in a little bit here. But yeah, it's just like a Sea Otter reunion because all of us were in that place where Marty said there was 12-foot rollers and he almost died.
Yeah, there were. I'm going to say 10, but we didn't almost die, but many of us came back urinated after those trips.
Didn't die, but we came back stronger for sure.
I just remember. Oh man, it was Human, not Human. The other guy,
Martin.
Martin. I just saw the look on his face out there on the water. He was getting a little seasick out there.
Yeah, he held his own though. I mean, he did.
But he was a trooper, man. He stayed strong. He did not. Yeah, he didn't buck. So anyway, we want to thank Yak Attack for being the battle sponsor and the net this week for the prize. D Hooker and in Malone Trailers. Don't forget the Yak Attack for sponsoring
everything. Yeah.
What's that?
And Yak Attack for sponsoring everything, not just this week.
Yeah. Yep. So we thank you guys for that. And let's go directly to these. Wait a minute. I got it. They're out fishing. Hold on. I got to get them. Hey. I think they are. I don't know. Are they back? Are they still fishing? There's salmon right outside the lodge.
Not really sure what you're talking about, Marty.
Oh, they're back. Okay,
Marty.
They're back. Uh-oh, Paul's offline. What's the deal?
Darren's got his bunker.
Oh, I'm ready to kill some fish. Come on. Where's the lingcod heads that I can thump?
I got to get Paul back in there.
Paul just texted me and said he's relinquishing all of his votes to me. So,
well,
said, sorry, guys. Don't have time for this. Just vote for Daren instead. So, that's nice of you.
Wow.
Paul, appreciate that, brother.
Oh, there he is.
That's nice. He's like,
he's taking
how's it going, man?
He's taking it over.
It's a hotel Wi-Fi, bro. It's trash.
You gotta pay for that upgraded Wi-Fi.
They didn't even let me. Freaking Embassy Suites. Hear me out. Good Wi-Fi. I don't know.
Oh, you need to be a diamond member.
I wish.
Yeah. All right.
Where's your thumper, Paul?
Just at home.
You don't travel with it?
It's awkward to travel for work with a club. Yeah, they don't. They frown upon
TSA
that.
just looks at it. Whatever.
Well done, Daren. Mine is downstairs. I forgot to bring it up here for this.
All right, it hangs behind me right here.
Wade did bring his.
Mine's on display downstairs for everyone.
Marty's got his. I got mine.
Got it. Yes, let's kill some fish.
Yeah. Give me one
Wade
of those.
Wade brought his to ICAST.
Yes.
Good job.
Here we go. I got a fish right here, man.
So let's before we start all this, Marty, let's just get an intro to Skip and Suze, and let them all know what we're talking about these bunkers and what they do.
Yeah, Skip and Sue here, guys. We have a lot of people on here, by the way, tonight. Guests that are watching. Skip and Sue, they were our hosts at Sea Otter Lodge. And if you guys that are watching this or listening to it, if you want to take the most epic vacation ever and see like incredible scenery, wildlife, and the greatest fishing in the world, and maybe even hire one of them chefs that got up there, of course, I know these guys can cook too. And Sue makes the largest loaf of bread I've ever seen in my life.
Why do you always go back to bread? Like we were talking about
The loaf of
fish.
bread.
I
It's like
love bread.
I'm like the fish dinner we had was so good, and you're like
It
the
was.
loaf of
It's
bread
bread,
was
man.
amazing.
I'm a bread guy. Anyway, so we want to thank you guys, but they have a lodge up there, and you can get to it. It's kind of remote place. The Alone Show is filmed just north of you guys. I found out. A guy from
There
Lincoln
was
won
one,
it.
yeah.
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 And the guy that won it, I have guided him in fishing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and I remember taking him out, and we were catching crappie. He wanted to eat them right there. I mean, he's a survival guy, you know.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Sam Larson's the name. He lives an hour from here. But I looked on the map, and that was right north of you guys. So you
Yeah.
are out there,
Yeah.
but beautiful. So you guys tell us about the lodge.
I'll let Susan go ahead. I was trying to figure out how Keith ended up getting money for getting a haircut like this.
Dude, it's mine's gonna grow back though, Skip. I
Oh,
hope.
Hey,
I hope.
does
wow.
that matter?
Dang.
Wow.
Wow,
It's
damn.
already coming back. Look at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, go on.
Got me.
Answer.
I'll let you go ahead, dear.
Okay. Sea Otter Lodge is on Vancouver Island. It is really remote. It's in a little tiny spot called Kayakjak on the west coast of Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
You can drive a part of the way there, but eventually you have to come in by either boat or by plane. And so that means that the wild spaces and the animals outnumber the people. It is
Definitely.
gorgeous. I know I'm really biased, but it is one of the most beautiful places on the world, I think.
I will second that and third that.
Yeah, it's just ruggedly wild, and the fishing is awesome. It's
Mhm.
part of it's because of the geography. The continental shelf just kind of feeds right into our area. It's rich with all the feed fish, and then all the fish that humans like to eat spend all summer long feeding there. And you can catch salmon, cod, halibut, you know,
Lots of cods.
lots
of
of
ground
cod.
fish.
I mean, you guys just were so excited by all the different ground fish, and you never really got a chance to experience too much of the salmon fishing.
Yeah.
And our lodge is a 7-acre private island with old growth forests, walk on beaches, and a handcrafted lodge that we've built. And we love to entertain people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And the food is amazing. That
Yeah.
Susan's pretty much in charge
Fantastic.
of all of it. Insane.
Thanks.
And when I was there the year before I brought all these guys up there, I was catching salmon, and Skip dropped me off in the middle of the ocean by myself in a kayak. I was a little scared for sure, but I caught some salmon, and it was awesome. And that's like, yeah, it's the place you got to get to if you want an adventure, and in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where
Plus, they
you're-
got
where-
like they don't
where-
even
where
have
you're
seagulls; they
super
just
safe.
have bald eagles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're super safe because Suze has this like call for all the wildlife, so they won't even eat you.
Plus, she's a
Makes
high
sense.
school. Aren't you still a high school principal? Or, yeah.
Not anymore, but that's what I used to do. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And like
Awesome.
right there on the island. I mean, right there. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I should have taken up that maybe. Could have gone fishing during the day.
Well, you just got to meet a
Field trip.
logger and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
fall in love and you never
Field
leave the
trip.
place.
I wonder what substitute teaching pays up there.
Well, actually,
They
there's
were looking for
there's a
two.
signing bonus for them. So
Signing bonus.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Marty,
yeah.
you can go to Kayakjak instead of Nebraska and get a better paycheck, I'm sure.
There you
Yeah.
go.
In Canadian dollars.
yeah,
And-
Canadian
and-
dollars.
Is
Or
that
you can do what Susan said and marry a logger. So, Jack, it's up to you.
Or that. Yeah.
I don't know how many female loggers there are up in Kayakjak, but
Well, it takes one.
Might only be one.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being on here, and thank you for that trip and all the hospitality. That was awesome.
Oh,
That was awesome.
yeah, no,
I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it, and it ended
Yeah.
up working out really well.
Yeah, it was epic for sure. And you got 4 guys that were there around here tonight. So anyway, our contestants this week. Can you guys believe you're going to go against each other this week?
Yes.
That's a
I believe it. I
I
saw
saw
it
it
this
coming
morning.
from 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I
yeah.
knew it.
Like you
And
mean
guess what?
2 weeks ago
Yeah.
when I told you?
Exactly.
We've got Trevor.
Trevor's in,
Trevor
yeah.
is on. Trevor's
So,
on.
buddy,
Trevor.
congrats on the win last week.
Heck yeah.
He
And
pulled that out
yeah.
by a percentage. That was impressive.
Yo,
Got
dude,
him.
that
It's
was
the tightest
crazy.
one I've
Actually,
seen so far.
that was the closest. So it said 51 to 49, but it was actually like 50.06 to 49.04.
How many votes was the swing?
It was the actual swing was 23 votes, but we had well over 4,000 votes.
Holy smokes.
remember,
Cow.
So
That's a lot of votes.
That's insane.
so there was only a swing of like 20 whatever votes.
You know, my favorite story is
When you met me?
Kayakjak's story when he
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
by 4 but never voted for himself.
Yeah, for sure.
well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's
when you
5
don't
days-
vote for yourself.
And there's
I
5 days
gotta-
of voting, so you guys do the math.
I got a podcasting job out of the deal.
Yeah, he is actually hosting the podcast now. So
Yeah, we got to get the memes going. Guys are wanting to see some memes, you guys.
like Marty's making $100,000 a year hosting the podcast now for the YakOff.
Wow,
Close.
legit.
It's close.
Minus 99.9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wolf
So,
Warmer wants the meme war. So if you're not familiar,
The
Bait and
meme war,
Bougie and
it's
I
like-
went back and forth with some AI fun for a full week.
That was the
And,
hardest round of the Yak Attacks. I mean, that was everyday entertainment. Like,
I
that-
thought
that-
for
that
sure, I was
was-
like, oh my gosh, I feel like a bully. I was like,
I mean,
for a
You
second,
you
there was-
set the
yeah.
bar high. I mean, I'm ready to see you two go at each other.
I don't know.
I don't know about that either.
Well, both of you have pretty nice rigs.
Good clean fun, guys. Good clean fun.
Yeah, that's
Kayak.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super fun.
I saw. By the way, Daren had his kayak. We never talked about where we were going, did we, Daren? And we ended up at the same ramp.
That's it. And for a 69,000 acre lake,
Yeah.
ending up
Oh,
at
in the south?
same rake is like
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, and I was at the ramp, and I was like, I didn't know what your truck looked like, but I saw that Malone truck bed thing, and I said, I wonder if they're even for sale yet. And then I got a little closer, and I go, oh, that's Daren's truck.
Yeah. It's like the clown truck. If you guys seen it yet, it's a
Yeah.
2000 Toyota Tacoma. And I picked it up recently because if you guys remember seeing them, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the control arms were rusted off the frame of my Avalanche. So I needed to find something that I could put a stupid amount of miles on. So I found this 25-year-old truck and it only had 66,000 miles on it. And these Toyota first gens are supposed to last forever. So I'm hoping we'll take it over $250,000. And I've already put 4,000 miles on it, traveling all over God's creation.
And I did
Nice.
see you, Daren, out there with Fluke Master Gene Jensen when you guys were the only two on the water starting.
Yeah, he was sharking me. I saw him parked outside my camper this morning. I was trying to find out where I was going.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd get to the point where Fluke Master would follow me to my spot in the morning. But hey, you know what? Crazier things have happened.
That's not what he told me. What happened?
It's weird.
Well,
I don't know.
We thought we had a pretty good spot. There was like only 4 or 5 guys that launched there, and on day 2, 15 kayakers launched there,
Yeah,
along with
crazy.
all the guide boats. And so that area was shot.
It kind of gets shot because there's actually a strategy out there I know some guys use where they actually drive from boat ramp to boat ramp to see whose recognizable vehicle they can spot to find out. Paul,
You might as well just cut a hole in your kayak and throw it on your big boat.
Heyo.
What the frick, dude? That's ridiculous. Who has
That
time
was,
to cheat? That's like too much effort. Just learn how to fish.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, that guy actually knows how to fish.
That's what the walleye thing. Like those guys were actually really good.
Yeah, it's got greedy.
Like they were solid. Like before, Like, whatever.
Well, you
That's weird.
can't cheat. You can't cheat in this contest, but guys.
Can't
So-
stuff the ballot box? I haven't figured it out yet.
No.
I figured it
Paul,
out.
Paul,
Good luck, Paul.
where are you right now? Because I know you're traveling for work. Where are you right now?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Really?
Atlanta.
Yes, sir. And it's cold. I have my Carhartt here. Actually, it's right here because it's freaking
Dude.
cold.
It's not cold in Atlanta. Trust me.
It was 32 when I landed, bro. It's pretty cold.
I'm in British Columbia.
Wow.
It was.
Yeah, I know, but 32 is like scientifically cold.
I was shoveling. I was shoveling snow.
Freeze.
What you science me?
Mathematically not warm.
We got a phone call. Oh, we're gonna book a trip
That's
right now. Let's hear it. We're gonna book a trip right
that's
now.
actually the bullshit Canadian bell. It's not
Is that a party line? It sounds like
No.
a little party line.
What a party.
Okay.
Nobody knows what that is except for you guys.
Yeah, we know it.
They're not telling. It's like a phone-a-thon going on.
Wade, you know what a party line is, Wade?
Absolutely, of course I do. You see this gray hair?
He ain't silver
this
fox
is
for
it.
nothing, folks.
Yeah. We had 4 on ours.
Well, that actually is one of Skip's fishing buddies, and I swear he probably has ESPN because he just
ESPN?
ESP.
ESPN.
Sports.
Or
Love
is it
watching
TSN?
basketball.
Or
Love watching some football.
that skips ESPN.
Yeah,
The Lakers are doing well.
telepathic. He knows
Yeah.
we're on here talking about fishing.
Yeah. So Daren, that kayak you had down there at Gunnersville, that's the one that's in the contest, right?
Yes, sir. Bonafide P127. And I'll be completely honest with you. Here, over the winter, it will be for sale.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I would tell you right now, the P in P, like pedal, is so underrated. I'll be honest, I think like one of my big predictions for next year, I think pedal power is going to make a comeback.
It is. Yeah.
it never
like,
went
big time.
away, Paul.
I'd love
It
to
never did, but like for people it did. They got a little
You're a little motor crazy.
disenfranchised by the
Well,
motors.
Paul.
I think
Paul down
ahead.
at Oh, go. Never mind.
No, go for
Go
it.
ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Paul, down there at Gunnersville, I only, out of the 6 days, I only used my motor maybe 2 half a days. That was it. I pedaled everywhere.
There you go.
And what I did also, another key thing, guys, is on the Hobie, you know the standard pedals, the shorter
Yeah.
ones, not the turbos.
Pins?
I put those in, and I was able to go through the hydrilla easier.
Nice.
You know, when I was out there. But I pedaled miles out there without the motor, and didn't need it. So, but yeah, you're
Paul,
right.
Paul,
In
why
fact,
do you say you think pedal drive is going to come back full force?
Because motors are freaking expensive. They're not getting
Yeah,
any
yeah.
cheaper. And I'll tell you right now, when the average kayaker that bought a motor has pedals, and I think a lot of people when they see a lot of good kayakers go back to pedals because that instant reverse cannot be replicated.
yeah,
Chef's kiss, baby.
It's the
Right
best. You
there.
catch a fish, it's automatic. I do it when I have a motor. When I don't have pedals, I move my feet like I'm pedaling backwards because I want
Mhm.
to go backwards. And yeah, I think for like your pond hoppers, like anybody that wants to spend under 3K on a build, I don't know that you can beat pedals. Now, I love my motor. I'll never get rid of it, but having pedals on board is something that I think is going to come back in a big way in the next like couple of years.
Yeah, for
You can
sure.
do both. You do the motor and pedals, which I personally
what?
love.
Motor
my-
pedals can't be touched,
my-
but
My opinion on everything is whatever Wendell says is going to happen because his microphone is so clear on all of his podcasts. He's like the professional podcaster. It's like you can hear everything you say. It's like I'm in your room.
Oh, wow. All right.
See, I just heard you say, "Oh wow, wow, wow."
that's good. I think that's what microphones are supposed to do.
Yeah, I
The
spent
rest
some
of them
money
are
on
not
this mic.
like so clear. Like I'm on earbuds.
I want to tell Caro. Caro said on here, my knees have already told me I've not survived pedals. I've had 10 knee surgeries. My knees do not hurt a bit on those pedals.
I've had
Hobies are
one.
different.
I can do pedals all day long.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with that.
I like the bicycular motion more than the
You do?
the
I
fit
don't.
drive personally. But
I like
Like more than
what
this.
Paul
It
said,
depends
I mean,
on how much grass there is. Because I'll tell you
even
right
for
now,
filming, like I love it so much more. I can stop, I can go. It's all hands free.
Sure.
Orbit. Yeah.
But if there's grass, like Paul said, those props, I watched a couple guys in the grass there, and they did all day was clean out their props.
They don't know the tricks, bro.
100 pounds light. I'm 100 pounds lighter. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Carol, but I just never had any issue with them. The pedals, I love them, and
Wolf of
with the
Walmart.
Outback, which didn't survive the first round, you can pedal, paddle, or motor, or even put a sail on it.
Yep.
Said no kayak angler ever.
I was about to say, hey, Carol, Newport's not going anywhere. You got plenty of motor options. They're all great, but like, yeah, motors are awesome and the combo is great. But I will tell you, I think that pedals are slept on, and I think with all the prices going way
Yeah,
up on
yeah,
kayaks, I think pedals coming back. That's just me. I think so. I think they should. Let me put it that way. I think they should.
I agree, Paul, and it like also as like a physical thing. Like I got really bad knees.
Mm.
I can't do this
The Hobie back and
the
forth. Yeah.
fin. I can't do that. But this makes my knees actually feel better.
really.
I
I
believe it.
can't do the back and forth fin pads or pedals. But I can do like the actual bicycle pedal thing.
A lot of guys don't like the fin pads because the seats are not really engineered for that. It puts way
Yeah.
more stress on your back. Now the Hobie seat, you don't have that problem. But yeah, a lot of
I'm
those
just
seats,
talking about being an old guy with bad knees.
yeah, you get them on. I've heard a lot more people like they find that when they're going back and forth like that, it gets their lower back.
Right.
Hmm. I can see. Yeah. Wow.
Well,
So,
Marty, you're the old guy. Tell us what you think.
well, I've had no issues at all with the pedals.
Just the
I
camera.
I've got, and as Daren knows, I'm a statistician to the end. I keep track of every single trip, every fish, everything. And overnight, I'm getting close to 1,000 trips on that Outback, and and of course the drive is about ready to fall apart. You
That's the
know,
problem with that drive. Love that drive, but my God.
I rebuilt it and I put 3D parts on it.
Oh,
And
Interesting.
yep, sure did. You know what a
Okay.
spine costs? What's a spine cost? What does a spine cost for a Hobie
Your
drive?
spine?
do you mean for
No,
your
the
back?
spine. There's a spine for the Hobie drive that you have to replace if it wears out.
It's probably $500.
You're right. It's between $400 and $500.
Yeah.
I got a 3D part that costs hardly anything and put the bearings in that, and it's never had an issue.
All right.
Sick. There you go.
Come on,
How much
3D
is the
printing.
yeah.
You're told not to use anything but Hobie oil, but I use a heck out of WD-40 industrial strength.
Oh, I was using machine grease when I had mine. I love
Yeah,
that stuff is
yeah,
awesome. Doesn't rub
yeah,
off in the water.
yeah. So I've not had I've not had any issues with it. So and you guys both have I mean you have pedals though, Daren, on
I
yours.
have pedals on my P127, and I have pedals on my new PDO Pro from Old Town,
Yeah. Okay. And
which
then
I haven't
Paul,
got a
you
whole lot of time on, but I've been in a couple times. And I'm like, okay, this is a solid pedal drive. I like it.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
I've been in some
Now
pedal
Paul,
drives that suck.
PDL pedal drive, I've used pretty much all of them. It's the
Yep.
best one.
Yeah.
It is
Awesome.
the best one. It is the highest. It's by far the highest quality. You look at the inside of that, you're talking brass gear that's like thicker than your wrist.
huh,
It's fully sealed, fully waterproof. It floats, and it comes with it, has that pop-up pocket. Dude, that
Hmm.
thing is goated. I don't care what anybody says. I love a lot of other pedal drives. Nothing wrong with other ones. But Old Town, dude, they crush it with that thing.
yeah. Wolf Walmart guy has a question.
Eric
Yay!
here has bought an old Newport 180 and bored up spindle and shallow. I bought an old Newport 180. I did not bore out the spindle
I was gonna say,
to put it on
I
your
think
NK
that's just you,
300
buddy.
Wow,
for
that's
running shallow.
That's crazy, actually.
But
Charlie said you
I
name it.
got a
Yep.
180 and a 300, and they both are awesome. That's all I got to say.
I'm
Keith's
not gonna lie,
face the first time he
mine's in
floored the
warranty
300.
phase right now.
I've got a paddle.
Yeah, yeah. 15 years ago, we'd be having this conversation. It was all about paddle. You know, it
Boo.
actually. I remember the days where we just talked about who has the best paddle. You know, it was all about the paddle back
No, I
then.
mean, motors are great in the right situations, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
can paddle, I'll paddle.
Yeah. I mean,
I
if
hate
you,
paddling while fishing. All I can think
I
about when
hate
I'm
paddling.
paddling
I
is
hate
why I'm
paddling on
not
a
casting.
lake. Paddling
Yeah,
on a lake
absolutely. That's
sucks.
why I don't fish lakes. I mean, the river, you steer, you dodge,
Okay,
and you
that's
play it
just
back across your lap, and you just go.
That's
You're along for the ride.
100%.
That's
No one
you're
can
just
argue that.
the best thing
fishing
for
at
me.
that point. You're not really paddling per
Hey,
se, unless you get flat water.
Marty, remember what it used to be like when it was about how many fish you caught, not how you got to the fish, the catch?
You're the one making a kayak competition.
Dude,
Heyo.
I have to support all the brands. That's my job.
Is fish a brand?
All of them.
it's
Yeah,
still
that's
about
right.
the catch for me.
Oh
We
Who
just
man.
does have the best paddle? I'm going to say Bending Branches does. But YakAttack came out with a good one, though, didn't they, Wade?
No, I don't have a paddle.
I thought you did.
No,
You don't?
now I use an Aquabound.
Okay.
Aquabound is slept on, you guys. Love
Oh,
my bending branches. Aquabound is slept on.
Okay.
Never owned a Benny Branches. I always buy the cheapest $15 paddle I can off of Amazon, mostly because I have double redundancy in my motor and my pedal drive. But recently, Old Town just sent me one, and so I think that's is that an Aquabound? I haven't had a lot
Carlisle.
of. It's a car. Is it a Carlisle? I haven't
Carlisle.
I
a
have
lot
three
of
of them.
time on it, but we'll see. I don't know.
Carlisle Salad.
A little heavy.
I don't know if they make a floating one. The Aquabound is freaking legit, and
Aquabound Angler
Benny
is
Branches makes an
legit.
awesome paddle.
Yeah. Now, I had the old Werner ergonomic paddle. You guys ever seen
Those
those?
are
Does where it
spendy.
bends in the shaft.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
gave it to me. They gave it to me. I was like, I'll use it.
Well, yeah.
And,
That was
that
27 years
that was a
ago.
good paddle.
Did you say that was 27 years ago?
Close.
Dude, this is the most
Said that.
savage podcast I've been on in a very long time. And the irony is, it's not between either of the two people who are competing against each other.
No.
Like, what?
You guys, they keep on taking
Dang.
Jay.
Marty and I know each other too well. That's
Oh, bro. I don't know
I
who's
grew up-
next, but everyone's getting chopped.
That's all right. Good finders on us.
What else you got for us, Marty?
What else I got for you?
Yeah.
Well, Marty,
Well-
you're supposed to show a little bit of Paul's boat and Wendell's boat.
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna do that right now.
All right. Well, there
Except
you go.
Paul doesn't get to watch because he left.
there you go.
Oh, you just kicked him
Okay,
off, right?
I'll get him back in there.
He gone.
Paul. Where's he at? Is he in there?
No, he's not back yet.
Not really.
He's having some Embassy Suite internet issues.
Is he here? He
No.
left again. Okay. Yeah, he's gone. All right.
I got a
so
quick
we
question
have
real
there's
fast.
the bracket. There's the bracket.
What's your question, Daren?
And if he comes back, there he is. He's back. Okay. Let me.
What were you saying, Daren? What's your question?
Yeah. Question is, like, I'm curious about votes. You said 4,000. What's the most you've had in a period, like in a 1-to-1 since you had started?
Like in a weekly
Because
battle?
4,000 is
Since
surprising to me. That was impressive. I
we
tip my hat to
started?
you.
I mean, I don't know. Like, so I wouldn't even know that because I don't. So I never ask to know. Like, we have a tech guy that does all this stuff. I don't want to know who's winning until Monday morning when we have to announce it. Because I don't want to. I'm always out there chatting about it, so I don't want to know who's winning because I don't want to kind of influence it one way or the other. But
Integrity.
I mean, we had 215,000 votes in the YakOff #1 in spring,
All right.
and we're way
Jeez.
past that already right now.
Oh,
wow.
my God. What?
And the ones that we're going to do next spring are getting rid of guys like you guys that are sponsored.
Good. Get me out
That
of
are
here.
like all that.
Losers.
So we're doing, and you guys know this already, but we're doing like the next gen. So we're bringing in high school kids like Charlie Sanders and colleges and bringing in the next gen so we can like build it from the grassroots up. That's going to be the next one. Not just people that can do stuff that you guys do that are sponsored or have like huge followings, but like bring it
Or
into
3D printers in their basement.
or 3D printers in their basement, or like Paul, who is like in the Ritz-Carlton in New York right now, and just calling us from his room.
I'm trying to figure out if Hilton Honors is part of Embassy Suites or not, bro.
It is.
I know that's a joke because this place is a
Paul's
joke.
just trying to see if he gets a free bottle of water tonight.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got a question for both of you, Darren and Paul.
Yes,
What is,
sir.
it doesn't matter who goes first. I got both your kayaks up. What is the most unique thing on your kayak that you feel like gives you an advantage with fishing?
I know mine.
Go for it, boss.
Mine's by far the fact that you can take every single thing off that kayak in less than 5 minutes with no
Ooh,
tools.
wow.
I
That
can do
kayak
that
can go
too. I just
from
flip it over
that
in the water. It all falls to the bottom of the lake.
that kayak right there. You can take the motor off. You can take literally all the components off. The battery is actually one of the batteries is not even inside the hull. The one for the screen, the deeper screws right off, like it's on a track. All the accessories can come right off. So that goes from like creek paddler to lake kayak with spot lock and everything else and foot steering and whatnot. It can go like 6 miles an hour, 6.5, in like literally a couple minutes. The whole thing weighs under 170 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, that's good. Okay, under 5. Okay, Darren, what do
I
you
think
got?
my drive weighs 170 pounds.
29 actually.
Yeah.
Paul, let's throw a little plug out there for Deeper also right now, because that is something that is a very affordable
Yeah.
sonar unit and transferable like to whatever you're doing and wherever you're going.
Yep.
Explain a
Yeah, I've
little
used
bit
mine
about
for
that.
bank fishing. In the river, it's actually super, super helpful, just because it takes up no space. And I do like the fact you can literally just bring it with you. And the new 3D mapping
Yeah,
is,
pretty
dude, it's
awesome.
actually pretty legit. It's not like I don't use it like a full-time graph. I use it like pull up to my spot, and then I'll usually just flip open my phone, take a quick peek, zoom in, look around on the map, and
Right.
then I figure out where I'm going to go next for fish there, and then I dip out. That's what I use it for the most. But in the river, it's really nice. We're running super shallow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. All right, Darren, what do you got? Your drive, you said, or is that something else?
No. The thing I'm most proud of is the thing I made myself, because Bonafide didn't have one available, which is going to be that under the seat storage. And so what I did is, because I came over from having a Native Slayer Propel 10 like circa 2018, and you could always put one of those like Craftsman Versa stacks underneath, and you had those drawers, and it's so incredibly convenient to not have to turn around and dig into your black pack or your milk crate or whatever you got to get it, and then turn back around. And then it's just really nice to kind of prep some of the baits you're going to use that day or the next day, and to shove them in there. And so when you need them, all you gotta do is reach under and pull out a drawer. Well, when I got the Bonafide P127, no dice. They had like a
Hmm.
it wasn't a drawer, it was more like a pouch. It got wet, blah 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 blah. So what I did is I went on to Amazon. I'm like, how can I rig one of these up? So I bought one of the I bought one of those, like, it's literally just steel case things that you would put underneath your desk and pull out a drawer to have like your pencils and pens in. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, and then I'll rig some rails on it, and I'm going to reach out to 3D Yak to give me some, 3D printed screws, and then I pieced that bad boy together. And so it's really hard for me not to have some type of under the seat storage drawer that I could pull out and shut. And so it's not janky. It's pretty tough. Did a video on it. I'm sure.
I saw that. I saw that, Darren. But at the same time, I got to say to Wade right now, what would you say to that answer? Because I know what
Somebody
you're
should start
thinking.
working on that, huh?
I know what you're thinking right now.
Oh gosh, it's
Because
been talked
that's
about so many times, but there's so many seats, so many shapes and everything.
But
It's
no,
so
I'm just
hard to
talking about the
make
side stacks.
something universal
Like,
that's just going to work with everything.
but the side stacks that you guys have that are like right there.
Yeah, the track packs. I mean, they're
Or
great. I mean,
track packs. I mean, yeah.
yeah, I've actually mounted them in my junk drawers in the
Yeah.
Bonafides, and the
I gotta
SS series Bonafides.
I gotta say, like
in there and
I had to set up 7 kayaks for Kevin Van Dam and Davey Height and Mark Zona and all these
Name
guys.
drop
man.
much.
I am name dropping right now because
Jeez.
those are
Paul
names to
Glass
heavy in
drop.
here.
Wow.
Those are names to drop. But all they needed was those on the side of the tracks on every kayak. Everyone could go on there, and I didn't have to get them tackle boxes or anything. It was just like, boop, drop in. The Yak Attack was awesome, getting all that stuff set up for those guys, and they loved it.
Oh, it was a pleasure, man. Get those guys out in some kayaks.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it
Absolutely.
was insane.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't
Wow.
mean to be name dropping. Like I know Daren, Wendell, and Paul Glass.
Good luck
And
getting
Wade.
anywhere with that. You have more enemies at the end of that conversation.
Yeah, you'll have more memes made about you by the end of the week.
Ew. I had Wade on the podcast about a couple weeks ago, and I think he walked away with like 17 different new items to make. You're on those, right, Wade?
Yeah.
Got those?
They've been
That was
Those are going to
good.
be at ICAST.
added
Hey,
to the
I
list.
had one on
right.
there. Where you got that false wall thing going yet, Wade?
False wall. Oh,
Well,
we've talked about it. We've actually had something kind of in the past. I mean, black pack dividers and some different things like that could play really, really well into that request.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, that was that. Whoever goes against Chad Gerlich is going to have a
Gearlick.
tough one. Yeah, Gerlich,
So,
because
but there's been a few people that have done that, Marty, like putting that
Yeah.
like false
Wow.
extra panel in there to
Yeah.
like hide the.
I will say the build that Derek did down there at OEX. I mean that was
That
one
was
of the
insane.
cleanest.
Yeah.
That was super clean. I mean,
Yeah.
it looked
I
really
literally
good.
asked him, "Do you wash your kayak every time you bring it out of the water?" He's like, "Yeah, actually I do, because this is California, and you don't want to."
I will say this about
Oh,
Chad
man.
though.
You got
Chad
to.
was up here fishing with me when he went back to San Diego and had it all done for him.
Yeah.
There's a comment in there. It's the most important thing that we've asked you to make, Wade, which is the Yak Attack cigar roto.
Bar. Dave,
The what?
yes, sir.
The cigar.
Cigar roto
Our
grip.
moto grip.
Right there. I can't
I
tell you
mean,
how many
look at it.
times
If
I'm
it's
token
fat
back.
enough, the current
You
rotor
could
grip
be like,
will work just fine. But I mean,
I don't think it'll crunch it. I need something a little more tender with
I
mine.
think a clip, man, something.
No. What?
Oh,
You put it anywhere.
stay out of this
You
conversation.
flip it there. Flip it to the PF.
No, he's saying a clip. I'm saying absolutely not.
Oh, thank you. All right, come back to the
No,
conversation.
I am a cigar aficionado myself, and sometimes I don't want to take super deep breaths of cigar while I'm huffing my butt up the river. And I would agree. I think a little. They make baby everything now. You get a little baby Lowe's bucket. You can't make me a little baby roto grip.
Yeah, come on, Wade.
Okay,
I just
the
need
other
it
thing,
to handle 1.5 inches. Like, what are we doing here?
100%. I can't tell you how
We
many
were
times I catch a fish, put it down like on the rail, like a track mount rail.
Bye.
Then after you fight it, I look back down, it's like sopping in water. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
dang
love
it,
cigar.
Wade. Come on,
Yes,
Wade.
and while you're at it, make one for a slice of pizza too. 'Cause,
and
Plate.
hey,
Yeah,
Wade,
I'll have one
plate.
for-
Actually,
one for the-
the
We had
glizzy
this
holder is probably one in the near future as well.
That seems totally fair. I'll wait on that one. Pizza can be third. That's fine.
Marty,
We
you
had-
asked Paul and I to come on, so you
Yeah.
deserve
I know,
every bit of
we'll
this.
have
Yeah,
to get
Marty.
Ward in now.
Marty is the one that's running this show, but
Are you still on here?
yeah, oh, there he is in the top.
Oh, he looked frozen there for a
But
second.
but and we're
I'm in
supposed to
awe.
show.
Going,
We're just wait. We're supposed to show some of Darren and Paul's boats.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
but both of them did not upgrade their videos this
Yep.
week.
Do we have pictures
So-
of Daren without his tongue
You
out?
don't have to. What I would love right now is for all of us to give a little shout out to Sea Otter Lodge, who were so good to us, and give a little story about what we did up there in Canada, where I live, and where we did with Susan Skip. And one of the memories you guys remember of getting up there and something that happened on that trip, because
Well,
they have built an amazing kayak fishing program, and it'd be super cool to get some people up there.
I'll tell you, getting there was the adventure for a few of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, you take the good with the bad, unfortunately. But yeah, once we got there, man, it's just the scenery, is incredible. I've never seen anything like that. It's kind of like the Appalachian Mountains flooded with salt water, if I could describe it, out this way.
Right.
But yeah, it just, some of the photography that I was able to get, some great pictures of Marty and, you, Keith, but that one of Trevor, it's
Yeah.
Photoshop.
That one was insane.
Yeah.
You can't ask for a better backdrop for a, a fishing adventure and catching new species of fish that I still have a freezer full of that I'm eating as often as I can,
And we all, like, it was the first time we all got to meet each other, like, in person.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I say when I tell people about the event, I said that when you guys arrived, it was like hosting a whole group of racehorses. You guys were just like chomping at the bit to get out fishing, and the excitement was just vibrating off of you guys. It was pretty cool.
Yep. And it was a blast. The fish there, like you catch those big ones, it's like you have a 200-pound catfish on. You try to get them up, but it was fascinating. It really was. The scenery is breathtaking. But the more I would say for me though is the food you guys had. Oh my gosh, just looking forward to that.
Food.
I don't know how, Darren, you could stay out that late. You guys fished all day. Man, I wanted to get back to that supper. I knew it would be
tough
good.
choice.
It was.
And I have to live with the consequences.
Yeah.
I'll get to that in a moment.
I would say, yeah, Daren and Chad were the ones that were out there all day, every day, nonstop. And I was the one sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Took the big
So I was
shot.
the one that woke up at 4 a.m. every day. And these guys would go out and go
I was
fishing
extra
all day.
loud when I went by the couch on purpose. Just
You
because
did. And there were some sounds coming out of you.
Wendell, what's yours?
Yeah, so of course, Skip and Susan, you guys are freaking awesome. Your house is beautiful. It overlooks the water. It's there in the docks, and it's literally like the rural, hard to reach places of the earth, which there's not a whole. At least I don't get to visit a whole lot of them. So whenever I do, it is really a breath of fresh air. It's just so incredibly relaxing. But I think what I loved about it, of course, I went up there to fish. And so what makes fishing awesome is you come back to awesome meals and you come back to awesome ambiance, come back to awesome people. So thank you for that. But I think I caught 7 new species, maybe up to 10, and therefore 7 PBs. And so where else, I live in the middle of Ohio, the Caribbean of the Midwest, where else are you going to be able to catch? I don't oftentimes get on saltwater. And so it was pretty awesome. I didn't know any clue what I was doing. So I just leaned into Trevor, who's over here, Fish Forge off road, leaned into Chad, who is a tournament angler, and really just honed in on what they were doing. And they put us on them. So lingcod, rockfish. I was catching blue lingcod, which I guess is like 1 out of every 15. I'd pull it up. It's like, oh, what's this? Like, that's a cabezon. It's like, sweet. Pull something up. What's this? That's a whatever type of rockfish. And in Ohio, you're usually getting 1 or 2 things. That's a bass or that's a catfish. And so what was so incredibly awesome about being up there is I have no clue I'm going to pull from the depths of the ocean. This is freaking awesome. And that's what kept me getting up at 4 a.m. and getting back to the lodge with a meal with saran wrap over it, and which I'm incredibly thankful for. So
and then you're like, hey, here's the lasagna.
Yeah. Oh, we had some awesome stuff earlier, but we ate it all. That was usually the name of the game. Yeah.
But that was the cool part about being out there with all you guys who don't usually fish that type of the world or area of the world, and then seeing the excitement of like not knowing what you hook, what's coming up. Like
how dangerous it is.
Or
Paul,
you might die. Or you might die.
Paul can tell you that he had a whale come up next to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's written in my. If you guys, while you're voting for me, go check out my profile. It's actually in there. So when you're doing that, there you go. How'd you like that? Yeah, my favorite memory of the whole thing, honestly, I agree with everything that all of you guys have said. The food was ridiculous. I felt bad every meal I missed, including lunch, which was eaten on the ocean. But
the bread.
The bread, wow,
Bread.
spectacular. It really was though.
The bread that's
Everything was
this
great.
thick.
The coffee was 38 out of 10. The coolest part, once we kind of took some notes and we're trying to feel a way around, Jeff and I went out on our own.
Yeah.
And we went to a different area than everybody else. And we were like, you know what? Let's just see if we can
That was the
do it.
last day, right?
It was the last day. We squeezed
Yeah.
1 in the morning, and we hammered the heck out of them. We absolutely slapped them up. I mean, I had to. It's rare that, I'm sifting through so many fish catches, and I'm like, this video is going to be too long. It's going to be. There's too many fish,
Yeah.
and
I think
that was unreal. And we did it with.
I think
But
Paul, that was the day you guys started jigging with the Gibbs spoons.
we had the Gibbs
instead of-
spoons, man. That I lost all of them because I just
Yeah.
kept catching fish, and then
Yeah.
eventually we got either bit off or hooked up. And honestly.
Yeah.
Like we were catching the redlings, we were catching. I caught so many greenlings, I had to upsize to get them to freaking stop eating. I mean, it was nuts. So yeah, it was a heck of an experience. I tell people about it all the time. And that whale story that I wrote about in my little profile is one of the coolest things ever. That was unbelievable. I'll never forget how I felt. It was really an amazing trip. It was so cool.
It was
And
like
if you can go, you should
yeah.
1000% go. You will. There's no way you'll regret it.
Yeah.
But the best part about the whale story is that with all the cameras that were out there,
Yeah.
not a single one of them caught the whale.
Yeah.
I was picking up a piece of trash that fell out of my kayak, so my camera's the opposite way, or I would have got it. And there's like 6 of us fishing there. Not a single camera picked it up. Unbelievable.
Nope.
You hear us yelling in the background.
But you can hear the whale too. Like it's like
You can hear the spume, everything. It was nuts.
yeah.
Well, the weird thing is we saw it, a mile or 2 away?
I think it was about a mile and a half away, yeah.
Yeah,
And it was
and-
closer to the island that was near
Yeah.
us. And we were like,
And-
oh, look at that. Isn't that so great? like
Like
20, 30
10
minutes
minutes
later,
later-
comes up 10 feet in front of my kayak.
Yeah.
And everybody else, I don't know if anybody else caught it. It was a mom and it was a calf. And the calf breached not 20 yards behind me, like a couple of minutes later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the humpbacks will be up there with their calves all summer long feeding, and then the orcas are a little more transient. They're up there hunting a little bit more than
That was a little. See, the thing is, we were
That's
on the
what I would
water,
have died to see.
huh?
So that's one I would have died to see.
Yeah.
Some
Well, we
sport.
were in a place where you could be eaten at any time.
No, Marty. So there's two types of
10
orcas that live.
swells.
If that was true, Marty, then we wouldn't be sitting
Wouldn't be
here.
around.
Yeah,
I'll
no
just-
kidding. Marty, there's 2 types of orcas. There's transient and residents. And
Okay.
the transients travel around
Yeah.
and they eat like
People.
no, they
No.
eat like old teachers like you. And,
Old. Man, it's like
Dang,
number
bro.
5. Number 5.
This
but
podcast.
there's actually, this is true. So transient orcas eat like mammals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're-
Resident
they're-
orcas eat fish. They're
Yeah.
very different species.
No, I
They
wasn't.
like
I never
the
was
whales
scared.
Or the sea otters or something like that. A lot more than they like you, Marty.
Yeah, no, I felt very safe out there. Even, I mean, we were in the 10-foot kayaks, guys, and I felt comfortable the whole time, even in those big swells. It was like a roller coaster ride, you know.
One of the favorite stories that Susan actually told me was the great sea otter massacre that happened years ago with the whales. Remember that?
Yeah.
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 They would
so-
like
Well, they come in and they hunt together in pods, so it can be really dramatic. And they like to sweep along the beaches and push them into, like, corral them, and it's, you're really lucky if you get to see it, because they come in like as a pod, a whole pod, and you'll see them in the summer times, especially teaching their young how to hunt and stuff.
wild.
Huh.
But there's so much wildlife you can see up there. Like there's the marine birds are I don't know, I can't even name all
Yeah.
of them.
Or if you get into like a humpback feeding frenzy where they're doing the bubble feeding and like watching that, it's insane. It's like the most amazing thing ever.
There's also just like sea otters being like, "Hi guys, how's
Yeah.
the fishing?" Like all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day. Right.
It's like, "Hey, good job. Bye."
If you were
Got any leftovers? Okay, no. All right, bye.
All right. We're gonna
If
play a little
you've
bit.
never seen humpback whales bubble feed, it's the most amazing thing you'll ever see in your life. It's crazy.
I've got
Most
Daren up here.
amazing thing.
100%.
I'm not gonna lie.
Even
I don't
better
know.
than
I
your
don't know what
microphone.
bubble feeding is, so I'm not gonna be like
So
pretend I
when
do.
humpback whales, like I ran Langara Island Lodge for 5 years. When humpback whales go up and they bubble feed, it's when all the herring are in one spot, and the humpbacks go around like this, and then one comes from the bottom, and then they bubble feed, and they just go up, and they eat all that massive amount of herring, and then the next one comes from the bottom, and they just keep circling around, and they make this funnel. It's insane to watch. It's crazy.
I taught that.
When you see them come up, like go like that.
Yeah.
There was a video of a kayaker getting. It
Yeah,
came up
that's
and
all
reached
AI.
a kayaker.
Right where I would be.
Not at Sea Otter Lodge, by the way. Just for clarification.
We're gonna play a video.
It's really cool.
Something, this is an add-on. This is going to be the 16-inch dual compartment mesh storage bag. And so a lot of times I'll keep a variety of different things in here, and keep a soda in here, and keep a rain jacket, and keep some cords, an extra battery, whatever it is that I want. Kind of sits nicely. You don't have a lot of real estate on a fishing kayak, so anytime you can make it or create it, and that's what I did here. What else do I have in here? Oh yeah, this guy. We'll get to that in just a moment before we get done talking about the Blackpack Pro. I'm gonna forget this, so let me keep that out here so I don't forget to talk about that. So that's the short stack. Now, if you want to get into the larger storage container, you flip that back, and boom, this is where I'm going to be keeping, let me see what I got here. I got my rain jacket in there. I got another larger live fishing with some mule fishing stuff in there. They got the new bluegrass bug. I'm excited. I know John from Creek Fishing Adventures and Ethan from Mule Fishing had a baby, and boom, it was a bluegrass bug. So the live fishing packs fit nicely in there. Perfect. You can stand up. You can fit a lot of those in there. And then I have my battery, and these are Anderson plugs that I hooked up to make it really easy. So I got a video. If you don't have them hooked up to Anderson plugs, I have them right here, so I can just click on my battery. And then I also have it hooked up to my charger here, so when I get home I can just plug it in. But nonetheless, that's what it looks like. So really easy connect and disconnect. So I'll show you how to do that in a video as well. Now, because this has my
Okay, that good for the. We got a good view of the Yak Attack box there.
Yeah, that was a nice.
That's a good
Almost
one.
like that was
William's
planned,
happy.
right, Wade?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got
I'm gonna go. I'm just
Fallout.
randomly.
There is a man overboard MOB tether attached to you.
I
This is
tested it. It
watch straps,
works.
which is pretty freaking cool. But this is also wireless, so there's basically a geofence on this. As soon as the motor gets so far away from this, it cuts the motor for you. So really cool seeing all that wireless technology. Keeps things, again, simple.
Okay, we had wires and no wires. Interesting.
You have expensive and not expensive.
Yeah, there you go.
It means I can remove it with 2 tiny screws and 1 plug. The motor comes off for when I want to go in the river. So clean, effective, and just very, very simple. Another thing we really
It
like
also
about
looks
this,
like a sailless PFD.
I love that. I love that PFD. I use that full time.
Those PFDs, I told you guys, those are good ones.
Yeah.
I love
They're
that
in
thing.
Canada.
So do I.
Everybody
simple
at
with the
Sea Otter
flush
Lodge
mount.
got those.
Yeah.
connection. So there's actually a wire from this connection that goes all the way to the front. We'll show you that when we get in there. But that allows you to, when I want to take this motor off, it's a very simple and I'm free. The motor can come right off, no big deal. Again, keeping this simple. And then when it's not in use, it's got a waterproof cover, no water getting on the inside. Again, just simple and effective is what we're going for. Same thing with the rest of the electronics. You want to come over here, instead of a full electronic setup with a transducer, extra battery, a whole bunch of other stuff, what we have here is the Deeper sonar. Now this is the new Deeper Max. Now what makes the Deeper Max so unique is that one, it has a longer range on it, and it does 3D mapping. Now this wirelessly goes right over to your cell phone. So instead of a screen, all I have is probably the simplest setup possible. We have this Yak Power wireless phone charging phone holder, and when I want to take it off and I don't need it, it just comes right off like that. Super simple and clean. But when I am using it, all I have to do is put this in. You can see it's already powered up. Just put my phone on the inside.
Wow. Okay. You know, what's interesting is like when we were kids, we had these G.I. Joes and we had all little parts with it. That's kind of what it's like with these kayaks. We got a little stuff that snaps on and off. You can change things.
Marty's still looking for his machine gun for his GI Joe.
Yeah.
You
It's
know
like
what?
it's almost like rednecks with paychecks.
Yeah.
This is the end of
It
it.
fit in his
That's
hand
a
before.
Smalley. I thought that
It's
was
like
a
it fit in
Sholey.
his hand before.
Smalley.
What's the speed on that mother again?
See,
Was that force
people
on it?
get it's almost never about the weight. It's about the hull shape. It does about 6 with the 24 volt.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I promise you that probably one of the fastest boats with that motor is probably going to be it might even be the PWR, honestly.
Really? I would say the Outback.
Outback, it's possible. That's a good one, but it's wide in the middle. You don't want wide in the
Oh,
middle.
I see. Huh.
So this is like lake
So
fishing
I gotta
kayak
say something
versus
here,
river
Paul.
kayak.
It says Paul hand chiseled the Anderson plug.
Hell yeah, I did. Dude, if I'll give you guys a tip right now. If you need
Yeah,
to
that's
cut a
what we want. We want to
if
hear
you need to
tips
cut a
on this.
square
That's what
hole
we're
in a
here for.
kayak, the best way to cut a square hole in a kayak is drill 4 tiny holes in 4 corners
Uh-huh.
and then go get a chisel and just it is laser straight. And I mean, and you can even control the bevel just by tilting. It's unreal. I've cut like that was one of the biggest hacks.
Wow.
Sorry if I ruined that for your next round. Maybe.
I don't care.
Wow. Pretty cool stuff. You
I
guys
read
got
that
it
off
on.
I read that off the comments, by the way.
Yep.
That's that's my dude. That's Wolf of Walmart. He's the
I
man.
know. He told me you told him what to ask. So
Heck yeah, bro.
I do want to tell people,
Next level, Paul.
people, you need to
Seeding the
vote.
audience.
Hey, got to get them when they're there.
not everyone has that amazing microphone sound that you do, Darren.
Yeah, I'm just traveling. All I got is these friggin'
It's
gosh
like,
dang headphones.
yeah, it's like Darren's got that sexy video voice.
I told myself after 50 if I make it to 50 podcasts, I need to upgrade my mic because I had like a Blue Yeti. It's like sitting over there right now, and it sounded terrible.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? Once I hit 50, I know it's legit. I know I'll keep doing it because the average length of a podcast is 7 episodes. So if I get to
What?
50, yeah, that's the average.
Wow.
I think
Wild, isn't it?
I think Jeff and I are at like 100 or 270 or 290.
Yeah, you are the anomaly.
What the frick? That's crazy.
I know. But people don't realize how much work it is.
No.
And they're like, oh, I only got 10 people listening. Yeah, welcome to
Uh-oh.
podcasting.
The microphone clarity is worth votes.
100% Yak Bass.
Oh,
Wow. And you
Yeah.
caught me on the road. Son of
I
a-
built a sushi restaurant in Revelstoke, British Columbia, and it's been alive for 15 years now.
I thought you were going to say out of
The
podcast.
average life of a restaurant is not anywhere close to that.
No. Was Kevin Van Dam there and everyone else? Did they come to your restaurant?
Not till this year. I could
Paul.
send you some names though.
Thank you, Wade.
That was good.
nice.
It's like, but John Cena he was there.
I do live in a town where a lot of movie stars come to.
Yeah.
It is a short mic.
Got any names you could drop?
You need any YakOff stickers to put up in the restaurant?
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
We're going to talk about these prizes here, you guys. So if you vote, when you vote, you have a chance to this Hoodoo Kayak, Yak Attack $500 gift card.
500?
500. Paul or Wade took it out of his check, man. I think.
Wow, so selfless of you, Wade.
He just said he would love to support the new generation of.
Well, and he said he didn't need a podcast mic, so.
Yeah.
And then a Vibe Kayak, Yak Attack, and a Malone trailer. Those are the Malone trailer is anyone you want to pick on the website,
bro. That can go up to like 6K plus.
Yeah.
Gotta get the off-road low.
But
I got a question.
What's that?
No, the question is, so when you go on, I was doing it this morning because I'm not going to pull Marty and not vote for myself. And so I'm on there, and then you get all these like extra entries, not votes, to win a lot of these prizes.
Yeah.
And the question is if I win, is Yak Fishaholic going to pull me because I'm part of the event?
No.
Oh, wow. All right. Just
But you're
you
not
heard
gonna
it
win.
here, folks. That sounds a little weird. I'm not going to pull you, but you're not going to win.
I just know. I can feel things.
I have like 100 and some entries, and my wife has another 100, and all the extra emails that I've created, the 100 emails. That's how I'm going to beat Paul.
It's the only way to
All
do
I'm
it.
He's
saying
another
is
10,000.
All right.
if
One question.
there's
They're like,
hundreds,
why is Hotmail
hundreds
in a
of
resurgence?
thousands of
We've got
people
new
entering this
subscribers
stuff.
like crazy.
All right. Here you go, guys. Here's a question.
There's
What's the
hundreds
most?
of thousands of entrants, so you can try, and if you win, good for you. And if you win, you're gonna get it. But I don't know.
I sure could use a trailer.
There you go.
Well, if you need a trailer, why don't you call me instead, and I'll hook you up with the trailer company.
Well, when you put
That
it
was easy,
that way,
Wade. What
You
else do you
see
need?
what I've been dragging around in the Yakatech
It's
videos?
way easier, Wade.
So, what's the most DIY idea y'all used in your build? Like something that's not made.
Are you talking about between Paul and
Yeah.
Daren? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. There's the
trying
question.
to think of it won't be on this build because this build is really simple. Like it's not. I actually went the opposite. Like most people are like overloading their kayaks, like and doing the most, and I tried to do the least because
Yeah.
I want to do something different, and I also hate cables and cords. Um,
So,
trying
Paul,
to think of the most DIY thing I've ever
can I
done.
say one thing right now that one of the biggest things I've learned from watching you and Jeff do your stuff,
Yeah.
and you just said cables and cords.
Mhm.
That magnet trick that you did was a massive
Isn't that
change for
sick?
how I
Little
did.
little construction advice.
But yeah, but like super easy and just stupid. I didn't think of it. But how you did the magnet to drag that
Yeah.
cable, which is the biggest pain in the ass
Yeah, so if anybody's run
on
a cable in
every
a new
build.
canoe or a kayak that
So
does not
tell
have
them
a lot of
about that.
access, you can use what's called a cable puller kit. So if you've ever done electrical, you've got one of these. So you got to run a wire behind drywall. It's a magnet on one side and then it's a magnet on the other side. And the magnet on the inside of the wall is shaped like a bullet, so it can like roll over things. And then you just tie whatever cable, cord, whatever you want to, or tape, whatever, to the magnets on the inside. Well, you just do the same exact thing in the hull of your kayak. I did a video
Yeah,
on it, and honestly, it's a cheat code. It really is. I have two of those
that's
kits now.
that's
I
my
mean,
favorite
gravity
cheat
method
code
works
that I've
great, but
seen
if
from
there's
you
no
guys.
access, chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's my favorite cheat code I've seen from AAA for
That was
sure.
good. That one was pretty solid.
So, Darren, what's your DIY deal?
I already shared that story. Before Wade brought me to the light, I did have a DIY milk crate, like version 3. But I think the biggest DIY thing I have some 3D printed parts on mine. 3D Yak is a buddy of mine, and when the P127 first came out, I reached out to him like, "There's no seat risers for this," so I literally was tracing the bottom of my foot pegs and sending it to them, and he actually created what I could find at the time is the first 3D printed seat risers for the Bonafide P127. And
Nice.
then like a couple other things that he makes as well is on there. So it's not really DIY as much as it is 3D printed outside of the under the seat storage.
I will tell the thing that I'm probably the most proud of is a problem that I think everyone who's owned a new canoe and tried to mount a transducer has had, and that's hiding 15 feet of cable in the most open deck of
Right.
almost any kayak that's ever been made. And the hack that we figured out, it's another video that I made. There's two panels on the sides, and basically I hid all of the cable, literally all of it, except for maybe 2 feet, all on the inside of the hull. And all I used was two zip ties and a drill and a screwdriver. And it's still, I actually just undid it because I'm moving that transducer to another kayak, and it still looks like perfect. That was such, I still think it's like a lot of people have like ways of hiding that cable. That is the one.
Interesting.
I didn't even think of that. Steven Sturgeon, which I met for the first time at the KBF Nationals this past week.
Yeah.
I don't think at the bottom of the kayak, and I don't think of this particular thing that I created because I did it 2 years ago. But I've been using Kayak's keel guards for a very long time, and one of my highly popular videos is how to adhere that. And so there was a version 1 and a version 2. I'm a particular fan of the version 2 with the goop instead of the tape. But people always ask me, because I ask in the end of that video, hey, ask me if it's still holding up. And I still get comments to this day, 2 years later, hey, how's this thing holding up? It's like, I haven't thought about it since I put it on.
Really?
Really?
Yes, sir. Because keel guards are expensive.
Oh yeah,
Like 50
right.
bucks for no reason.
Yeah.
$50 to gator guards are 100. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
silliness when you can make them for
And they don't match.
fraction of the cost.
How much
The
did it cost
custom
to
ones
make
do
that?
not match. I get the heat gun out every time I buy one.
Yeah, yeah, they
100%.
don't match. Yeah, what was yours, Darren? What it cost?
At the time of that video, I actually remember this. It was like $20. However, you got to have a heat gun and stuff like that. Kydex is pretty cheap. You can get it in colors now, and so you can you can do the whole thing. So it was Goop's pretty cheap, so you could really do that hack and have something that lasts and you could really beat on.
Mhm.
One of the best DIY options to save yourself some cash,
There
and
you go.
if you like working with your hands.
All right, see, Steven's bringing
That's
that up,
awesome.
man. That's a good deal. All right, anything else we got? I think it's just a good one. You guys are now. Uh, I can't- Susan and Skip. Uh, what have you gotten out of this show tonight besides our great adventure with you guys? What's your observation from watching these guys?
Well, I was I was looking at, as you guys know, I'm not that familiar with the fishing with the kayaks, but this summer I was trying to set them up or set one up the way I enjoyed fishing and stuff. And I like the way both of you guys' kayaks, where the pedal drive is or forward or where you're sitting, was all clean on the sides. And I don't know if you guys remembered, like those boxes are really handy, the Yak Attack boxes, but I had them mounted right beside you. And as soon as you get a fish on, that was on that side. My phone was on the other side, and there was not. So I'm still kind of learning how to set things up to
Yeah,
fish out of, so it's nice and clean. And I'm kind of like you, Paul, with the like keep it simple and function over fashion. And so I tried moving that stuff back. I've got the boxes actually underneath the seat now, and so I can slide out. There's a bit of I put a piece of mesh there to stop them from moving and stuff. But I just like the way you guys had set that up, so everything's clean beside you. Um, that was my biggest problem was having too much stuff on the boat.
Well, he also landed. How big was that cod that you landed?
I don't know. I did. I don't know if you guys saw those photos.
I
Of the
did.
lake cod,
Was it-
but
Unreal, bro.
it was,
What was your biggest problem
I
kayak
just went
fishing? All the
out
fish
to
I
go.
landed too big.
Was that
I don't
was
know.
was that lake cod bigger than the one that Rose caught while we were there?
It was
Yeah,
really close. I
Well,
think it
especially
might have
the
been.
head was so huge.
wow.
It was kind of funny because I was just out and I took the camera and it was a flat, calm day, and I just went out past where the house is, and I was catching little fish, and I thought I better get my phone ready, and I should be filming this if I'm gonna, contribute to Susan's Instagram stuff and that. And of course, I get another little one on, and I've got those little those West Coast rods that you guys were using,
Yeah.
and it's on there. I grab the camera, and then all of a sudden the rod goes off, and there's something bigger on there. And I took my time. And I thought, okay, it's just gonna let go as soon as it gets, because of course I didn't bring a gaff or anything with me, and I had your net, but I don't think it would have fit in there. And I'm getting too old to actually turn
Big
around
flex.
to grab the net, and but when had it, I was looking through the camera, the phone, and kind of looking at the same time. Well, normally those big lingcod will grab onto the tail of the fish and follow it up. This
Right.
one actually took the whole fish head first. So
Oh,
when
wow.
it tried to take off, the spines of the rock cod caught on the lingcod's throat, and he wouldn't let go. So I ended up I cut the filming out right away and just threw my camera on on the deck there and ended up getting the fish yeah, after that. The fish was the first priority after that, but it
Wow.
was, yeah, no, it was exciting, definitely, but it was a big surprise. And that's like you guys were saying earlier, you never know what you're going to pull up because
Yeah.
it was a nice big lingcod.
So Skip and Sue's, this was your first year diving into the kayak fishing world, as I know very well. But what would you say to everyone that's watching this and is going to be watching this down the road on YouTube and stuff? Why do they need to come to Sea Otter?
Well, I mean, it's protected by little islands out front. So you guys are talking about some swells, but actually for the ocean, it's very protected. And those same little rocky islands are just filled with fish and feed. And so and those are only a paddle or a pedal away from the lodge. Like you don't have to go very far. Like Skip was literally out in front of the lodge when he caught that codfish. And how big was it?
It was close to 30 pounds, the lingcod.
Yeah. And he was you could see him right from the lodge, right? He was just right up front. So you don't have
Why
to
were
go
we traveling 6 miles then?
That's why you go to see our lodge.
Because you were with Chad.
Well,
Chad has to
Yeah,
drain the
Chad.
batteries or else he can't come
Yeah,
back.
Julik was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Where? To the United States and back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somewhere else, far, far away.
But no, and we've got those the 7 kayaks there now, and they're all set up well. Everything seems to be functioning. I've been taking the Hydra out as well, and just to get my exercise with the paddling.
Attaboy.
So no, I'm getting everything all set up, kind of the way I like it. Everybody would want to change around, but kind of cleaning things up and the placement of stuff there is like I say, I'm trying to get everything clean just so there's no real. I'm trying to get it all idiot proof, really, and I can do that really well.
Nice.
That's why we were invited up there.
Exactly.
Now,
what will
now.
these morons figure out? Yeah, we'll figure out something.
I can put together 13 idiots pretty easy.
I am curious, Skip and Susan. So it's my understanding that there's really no other lodge in the area that offers kayak fishing like you do. You're kind of
None.
like first to market in that area.
Yeah.
And we were at the beginning of the season. How has, since we left, people enjoyed kayak fishing? Do you get people up there like, oh, I've never done this before, I'll go try this out? Or do people come there specifically for it? I'm just curious.
Well, we're starting to see people come and probably do some camping or something because you are starting to see a few other kayakers around. There's some of the locals in the village have started to buy the kayaks, so you guys kind of introduced it to the locals, and it's still waiting to get discovered though. Like it's still a relatively new sport in Canada. So,
so Daren, I'll answer that question actually. So I helped Susan Skip set up the whole thing, and they also already were pretty booked for July and August because they're always booked for July and August for their lodge. And then we went there. We were there in May, I think, right? So we were up there in May.
June.
Was it June? Okay, so we were there in June, but that was really before the big salmon run. That's why we didn't catch a lot of salmon, but we had a great time fishing the bottom fish. But Susan Skip's lodge was already pretty much full for those 2 months. What they're trying to do now is build the kayak fishing season for what they can do for the rest of the summer when there's actually those runs of fish coming through. And yeah, that's why you got to come back.
So we're
have rods, we'll travel.
So what you're saying is we're planning a trip for peak salmon season.
We got to. Like it's
excuse me, there
it's
was
a
a
very, very different time to fish for salmon from June till August are very different salmon fishing seasons.
There was a lot of coho this summer. Lots of fly fishing and that with the coho. Not that you can fly fish too well out of those vibes, but it was a really good coho year this year. That's usually near the end of August more.
I see.
But so the point is, Susan, Skip they've built another lodge now, kind of another cabin up there, and they have more. You guys gotta spread the word and bring more people up, because this July, August time is when you want to catch salmon up there.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. I think we covered about everything, haven't we, tonight?
It's up to you, Marty. You're the boss.
I think we're good. But I want to thank everybody. Thank you guys, Sea Outer Lodge, for being on here tonight. Skip and Susan.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here.
It was fun to see you guys all again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great to see you guys.
Wade for YakAttack, doing some great things there.
Pleasure to be on the show.
And then you guys, man, I'll tell you what, you're kind of the funnest guys I've ever been around on the water. Just so you know, even though I was kind of I don't know, drove you nuts. I probably drove you all nuts up there.
You did a little.
A lot of great stories, Marty. A lot of great stories.
I will tell you that I know for a fact right now that it's 10:30 Eastern and Wade is exhausted.
10:22. And yes, that's my best.
10:22.
Yeah, I'm getting there too.
It's way past his bedtime.
But yeah, no, really, you guys do a great job with the kayaks. You're great, both Daren and Paul, not just at the YakOffs, but what they do outside of this with their podcasts and their research of the products, and then telling everybody about them. They do a lot for the kayak community in that realm as well. So kudos to you guys for that.
Yeah, I gotta say, both these guys up against each other this week. I think the world of both these guys. Yeah, loves them both. And yeah, I don't know who to vote for. I'll just
you know what? I'll tell you this, Wade. I'll tell you this, Wade. So Beth from Malone called me today, and she's like, "I love Daren and I love Paul. What should I do?" I'm like,
vote for Paul.
Well, there's 6 days. Vote 3
Only
days
logical
for
choice.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Or just don't vote at all at that point.
Well, no, because I mean, as kayak campers, we would rather have more votes.
That's what I meant. Yeah, that. Hey, Paul, I promise I'll vote for you if you vote for me.
Yeah, that's a deal.
Yeah, deal.
But I'll screen share mine.
It's time.
AI, vote for Wendell.
Anyway,
Keith.
Guys, thanks for coming in.
Keith.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yes, Marty. Are we off now?
No, Keith. It's time for the face-off. Everybody's been asking.
Face-off. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
One of those.
I get ready to hit my hype button. The
face-off.
face-off.
The face-off.
You face each other and give us the old pose, man.
Oh, do I go this way?
Recording? No, this way.
Yeah, we're still recording. We're live.
Am I going this way?
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, I gotta still do that. I guess I forgot about that.
I'm doing the old timey.
Big enough. Yeah. Both going the right way, actually.
Put them up. Put them up.
Come
Tell me when you're ready.
Come on, big guy.
Put the hands closer.
Come
Put the hands
on.
closer. Put the hands closer. Stop moving, Paul.
Shut it.
Ready?
Oh, I got a good one.
Hold them up higher. There we go. Oh, Daren,
Put up your dukes. Come on, buddy.
I can't see Daren's fist to that giant microphone.
This is the favorite part of the show right here.
There you go. Now he's got it.
I mean, I'm out.
Oh,
I don't know why he's
Paul looks like Paul looks like he just got beat up.
Just gotta stay here.
That was good. That was one of the best we've had right there. Good job. All right, yeah, we're good. Good luck, guys, and somebody's gonna get in the semis, man.
Yeah. I'm curious who Skip and Susan's gonna be voting for.
Really get
putting us on the spot.
Why are you laughing so much?
Yeah. I know.
Come on. Who are you voting
Are we gonna let
for?
Skip's giant flex go untalked about?
No, we are absolutely allowing that. 1,000%. It was like, well,
Yeah.
they don't fit in the net when I catch them, but
when I catch them, I didn't even pull out the YakAttack net. I gotta get
I have
lucky
to
and
scramble because
gotta gaff them or something because
they're too big.
That's awesome.
That's legit, dude.
I got to use that one sometime.
Oh, 100%.
And-
Yeah, I
and
have
the
that
winner-
YakOff net, but nothing fits in it. I keep.
The winner's going to face Trevor Powell, by the way.
Wow.
So,
Oh man.
all right. I think we're good. We're
Okay.
going to start the music here, guys. Thank you all for
Oh,
being
the music. Can't wait.
here. We're going to hit the
That's exciting. Oh,
Thank
no.
you all for being on. Remember, you can win a Yak Attack net this week by voting, right, Wade? There it is,
Right
right there. He's got it ready to send out.
The
All right,
minute
we're